It's the middle of the year, so we're going to be seeing 2025 dated Morgan & Peace dollars real soon. And you know us, the minute we're close to a fulfillment date, we're going to bring those out for us all to jump in on, and our prices will be, as they always are, the best in the marketplace. But with that said, you also know that when a new release comes out, we're looking at some of the earlier issues and where are the sleepers, where are the crazy price points for the rarity as we move on to the 2025 journey. Well, tonight, boy, do we have one available. It is outright crazy, but they approved it, so let's have some fun with it. So we're looking at last year's issue, which is the 2024s. It's the Morgan dollar, which is the popular coin, right? I mean, it's the most popular vintage coin in the history of U.S., going back to that big silver dollar that circulated during the Wild West days in the development of this country. And in 2024, they made 3 different Morgan dollars. They made an uncirculated at Philadelphia. That's what this is. That's where this is from. They made a San Francisco proof, and then they made a San Francisco reverse proof. The coin, the rarest coin of last year, isn't the proof or reverse proof, which we would think. But because we love that look and that feel, everybody jumped into that bandwagon. So the coin that actually, now that it's passed, is the Philadelphia uncirculated. So then you get to the second question, quality, 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 right? That's the name of the game with all collectibles, whether it's sports cards, comic books, stamps, or our coin category we're talking about here tonight. A perfect coin is a 70. So you not only get the rarity of 2024, the key coin, the Philadelphia uncirculated, you're now getting a perfect 70. Now, are you looking at the price yet? Yeah, we're at $149.95 for this little group we have available here tonight, and it's not many coins. Found it with a good friend of ours, just wanted to turn over some inventory. We did some swapping, and tonight, well, they approved this crazy price. Because my competition has the exact same coin, same grade, same holder, and their name starts with Wall and ends with Mart. And they're at $268 for the same coin you're seeing tonight here on America's Value Channel at $149.95. This price will not be there tomorrow because it's going to be sold out before it gets there. It is outright crazy. But here's the other side, and it's the side that, again, I pay a lot of attention to, because when I see a bunch of things that look the same, I know they're not. Especially in coins where year to year the mintages change. Sometimes they don't grade as well because of striking issues that might be there with the mint, etc. So I look at mintage figures and then population. Since the late 1980s with NGC, PCGS in this case, ANAX and others, the independent certification coming forward, we now have an idea of how many coins they're seeing or how many coins they're certifying this nice. If you look at the last 3 years, it's quite unique. The 2021s, right? The beautiful, they're back. Philadelphia, PCGS certified 12,953. They brought it back in 2023, year 2. In 70, 17,058. Well, on top of that, if you look at last year's numbers, and there's a lot of stuff going on last year, which is why this number is so attractive. 8,923. And that number hasn't changed by a few coins in the last 6 months. That's special. It's not only $149.95 tonight, it is, well, one of the keys to the issue. Oh, and by the way, you are seeing the advanced release label, where my competition, the other networks, charge $100, $200 more for the advanced release label. And I understand it's very special. It is even rarer than the numbers that I gave you a second ago. That's what all of these coins are. So it's the blue label, and they're all advanced release at $149.95. Guys, I don't have time for a clock. If you're visiting us via the web, avccoins.com, push it through. This one's going to sell out very quickly, and it's because of the rarity, because of the quality, but even more so tonight, the price. The 25s are going to cost more than this rarity from 2024, the key coin from 2024. Don't miss it.